Hello, hello. Yep, Amy had to share the chair with the furry overlord. It's always my chair. Although I think part of that is Dad doesn't get up out of his chair as often as Mom does, so. I had to change shirts. I was overheating in the other one. That's right. He also doesn't like the material Dad's chair is made of. He's a kitty cat. Hello, Lineling. All right, let me finish popping this on. Pray to God it stays hooked. All right, there we go. Okay, while we wait for everybody else to finish coming in and getting settled in, let's do some digital housekeeping by saying, please be mindful of the energy you bring into my space and be respectful in my chat. If you are not, the mods and Arnold will be finding you with the banhammer.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Okay. Hey, Caleb! Oops, that was a little louder than I meant it to be. Take a sip. Itchy Witch runs on caffeine and sarcasm. Check out my Buy Me a Coffee link. Holy shizen. It's warm in here today. It is one of those wonderful days that we are getting drenched with 3 to 5 inches of rain, but it's still summer temperatures. So we are having so much fun. Oh, what's up, Churchill? Why are you sorry? Oh, there we go. That helps. Yep, I said, yeah. Caleb gave us all the colors. Yep, we are hogging all the rain. It was sprinkling when I took the doggos for their walk this morning. What the fluff? I'm making a mess here. Oh, I need that. Yes. Yeah, I didn't replace the candle yesterday. What in the ever-loving daylights is going on over here? There we go. No. State of Oregon, you are not allowed to fall on me. State of Oregon, not allowed to fall on me. I realized I'd said it and you guys had no idea what I was talking about. All right. Yep, the humidity is evil and horrible and disgusting and it's killing me. Yeah, it's not even quite 70 degrees outside, but the humidity is evil. Ooh, northern coast, central coast, or southern coast? I was born on the south coast of Oregon. First baby born of the new year for 1978 in Curry County. What? Oh, please. That's not, you can't even find that anywhere these days. Central, nice. That's actually one of the better parts of the coast. I have an adopted child who lives on the Central Oregon coast. All right. Pop that back away. Okay. Now we are pretty much ready to get going. All right. Can I have my notes? Thank you. There we go. Ha. Hello and namaste, my witchlings. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you are new here, hi. Welcome. I'm Di, your favorite yoga witch, spreading kindness and love, living a magical life through yoga. Okay. My hair is doing wonky stuff. All right. We do not have a birthday today. So, all right. So, we are being a genius who put my candle back, or my lighter back. We are lighting our candle today to be a beacon of hope and light to those who have lost their way and are stumbling in the darkness. With the lighting. There we go. And now with the lighting of our candle, our circle is closed and we invite the ancestors to join us here today. Doink. Doink, doink. There we go. Doink. All right. Yeah, I can imagine, Amy. I've gone back to the town I went to high school in. And, well, hasn't been nearly as long as it was since our parents did. But, yeah, my hometown has changed a lot. FAFO. Okay. All right. Welcome, welcome, one and all, to... Nice. Okay. Fixed that. Aha! Now it'll stop trying to fall out of my ear. Okay, so... Give me a second to figure... I'm going to grab some amber today. All right. Welcome, 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 one and all, to... Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care, where we are reading the cards, taking care of ourselves, and having a hell of a lot of fun while we're at it. So, go grab your favorite crystal. I am playing with some amber today. Light your favorite candle or some incense for that aromatherapy, because you up with your cup of coffee or tea if that's your preferred brew. And get ready to hear today's message. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing for your daily doses of divination. Remember to hit the bell so that when I go live and post stuff, you know about it first. Yay! All right. There we go. Let's get that. All right. Now, one last little thing before we actually get moving. If you are local to the Seattle area, specifically the Snoqualmie Valley, I am facilitating a yoga class in the park on Friday evenings, just not tonight, and guided meditations on Tuesdays and Saturdays, weather permitting, of course, which is why we're not doing it tonight. So, go check out the Yoga with Dailin website and the book tag if you are interested in joining us. I can't wait to see you guys. There we go. That's better. All right. We have a couple of holidays today, but only a couple. So our first holiday today is National Relaxation Day, and then we will be talking about Check the Chip Day. On National Relaxation Day, please honor your body and your spirit. Unroll your mat, find a quiet moment for meditation, or just simply breathe. You are magic, and you deserve to rest and recharge your energy. For my spoonies, go wash them spoons. Next, we have Check the Chip Day, which is a quick reminder to check your familiar's microchips today, making sure my info is current for Sergeant, Luna, and Tookers, and Fuzzbutt. Gives me peace of mind in case they ever decide to bolt. Let's keep our magical companions safe, y'all. Especially if you have one who's an elopement risk. He's like, I love you, Mom. I have a dog who likes to run every chance he gets. So, shall we check in with the chat real quick, like, haha. What do I have inside me? I have organs inside me. Oh, yeah. I hadn't thought about that. Ooh. Oh, dear Lord, I am so sorry, Melissa. YouTube gets glitchy, and I don't know why. I think Google just hates me right now. Okay. Hey, we have a train spotter. Yay. Yep. All right. Whoops, that was not what I meant to tap. We are just going to chit-chat for a minute while the man behind the curtain does some stuff. Oh, nope, Google needed to refresh. So, I had to reboot that. Ooh. Haha. Yep. A AA battery. Yes. I have a couple of those. Oh, I don't have my batteries in here anymore. Spawn stole them. Oh. Yes, the man behind the curtain is going to go make some coffee. I am going to chit-chat with you guys, and we have had a troll who has correction. I have a European stalker at the moment, and we are trying to deal with that. So please bear with us. The man behind the curtain is going to go make himself some coffee before he reaches through the screen and strangles someone. I want to come to Ireland. Ireland is on my bucket list because of the fact I have the Irish heritage as well as the Scottish heritage. But Ireland is what really is screaming at me. As I said on another stream, my grandmother was named Iona. And the Isle of Ione is where her name comes from. And I want to see this stuff. It just, because my family history absolutely fascinates me. I know that we are not royalty, but members of the ton is the easiest way I can describe it. By being Barringtons. And then there's the Buchanans, which are the Scottish side of the family on the incubator's side. And then I have the Cunninghams on my dad's side. Poland, I believe, Irish. But yeah, he's been sending me some rather interesting messenger messages on both Facebook and Instagram. My brain is still glitching from the heat. Oh! Next time you come over, Amy, I'll show you the ancestry tree that I have made for us. Because it's just... I know... Not necessarily addressing this at my cousin here, but my grandfather was doing a lot of genealogy work towards the end of his life, and my incubator picked up on some of it and was trying to continue it on. But I really want to do a lot of it because there's so much fascinating stuff in our family history that it's just grandfather's book. Or Uncle Kern's story about walking into a volcano. We have a great uncle who was a geologist. And I have friends who are in geology now in that field. And our great uncle's name is still bandied about some. But one of the things that he did that was so awesome, he wrote a story about walking through the outside of a volcano and walking into the volcano and exploring it. It is such a cool story. Noble genealogy book. I will have to look. If I don't have it, that means my older brother does, because he has most of the incubators, well, most of the parent stuff, because he cleaned their house out. We helped. Lisa Luna. Hi, baby girl. Sorry, I got distracted by the cute blonde sitting next to me. Yeah, there's a reason we don't do Roblox much anymore. Yes. There are a few things that I will not tolerate. I have been stalked. I don't play with that. I do not tolerate people threatening their own or other people's lives. If you continue to do that shit in my chat, I will report you to the platform you are commenting on, and if you continue, I will trace your IP address and send a welfare check to your home. I don't play. I have been in that deep dark hole. I don't like people who say they're going to do it just to get attention. Yep. Then my youngest child today is very, very, very lucky that his best friend loves him as much as she does. Because he is doing the Ren Fair and left his garb. All right. Let's get moving and move on. Getting the show started. Let's go on and get started with the oracles. That's what I'm looking for. Yes. Yeep. Doo-doo. Ha-ha. Autistic man-child. I'm an autistic woman-child. We're good. All right. Let's go. All right. Our first oracle card is Lies and Partial Truths. That doesn't sound good. We are now ignoring the pain. And finally, we are learning to forgive. So, what does all that jibber-jabber mean? Well, the oracle is showing us a path to healing today. We are being shown the lies and partial truths, and we are ignoring the pain. Cards that reveal how we deceive ourselves to avoid what hurts. The universe is asking us to stop. The way through is learning to forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive the situation, forgive the other people involved. Only by facing these shadows with compassion can you release their power and reclaim your own. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. What do the tarot cards say today? All right. Well, our first tarot card is the Knight of Cups, and he is telling us that there is a marriage or a proposal of an emotional nature. The Eight of Cups follows this. Eight of Cups says we've had a change of heart. We're dealing with some loneliness. Good things must come to an end, but do not become disillusioned. And then we have the Three of Swords reversed, which says that we are going to recover from an illness or emotional heartache. Oof. Is it just me, or are the cards talking relationships big time the last few days? So, today's cards tell a story of healing. The Knight of Cups offers a heartfelt invitation, but the Eight of Cups shows us that we must walk away from what is emotionally unfulfilling to accept it. This courageous journey is of choosing yourself, leads directly to the Three of Swords reversed. You are moving past a heartbreak, releasing that old pain, and beginning the recovery process. Trust your heart. It knows the way. This is what I am getting from my cards. If you guys think similar or even differently, let me know in the comments and the chat. Haha. And then all six of them together. This spread is telling us a really, really, really amazing story of moving from painful illusion to authentic healing. We begin with the Lies and Partial Truths and the Knight of Cups, which are suggesting we were swept away by an idea or a person that wasn't entirely honest with us. To cope, we've been ignoring the pain, just pushing it down, 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 rather than facing that heartbreak. but the universe is calling for a change. The Eight of Cups is a powerful sign that it is time to walk away from what no longer serves our soul. This is the difficult but absolutely necessary first step towards something real. The journey concludes with the beautiful pairing of the Three of Swords reversed and learning to forgive. This isn't about forgetting. It's about actively pulling the swords from our heart, releasing that sorrow, and choosing to heal. Isn't that nice? Forgiveness, especially of ourselves, is the final step to reclaiming our peace. You have the strength to walk this path. Whew. Damn. They ain't holding back. They're saying, yes, it sucks right now, but life has to go on. And you know what? There are better things coming down the pike for us. What do you guys think? That's what I'm getting from them, at least. It's all good, Andrea. All right. Ooh. I understand that, Deborah. Ooh. You think so? You think? Okay. Hello, Deborah. All right, and we have an S. Ooh. That's a good question, S.A. Deborah, I am so sorry to hear of your loss. My heart goes out to you. Forgiveness after so many years of abuse. Yup. Well, that sucks. I am so sorry to hear that, S.A. Don't mind us. We like to flick each other some guff when we're family and friends here. Most of my mods. Yep. I know. Hence why man behind the curtain is talking in my ear. He is my tech control. He's the technomancer. I keep forgetting he changed his name. But yeah. Most of my mods are family and friends, so there we go. Fix that. Oof. I have not lost a partner. I have lost a very good friend in the last month. I lost my little brother in COVID times. My parents both passed away within a year of each other. Hey, Destiny. So my heart goes out for that. Which one? Oh, yes. All right. So, SA mentioned asking what they should expect after doing some shadow work. And having mentioned shadow work, we got to talk about this real quick. The end of this month, Sunday the 23rd? 24th. There we go. Sunday the 24th, I am running a workshop of guided meditation and guided journaling that will teach us how to do shadow work, why we need to do it, and what to expect while we are doing it and after. And then through, like I said, guided meditation and journaling prompts, we will actually be working through some shadow work. Mind you, shadow work is not a one and done thing. This is something that you want to continue doing. Basically, you are being your own therapist. It is really profound, really healing, and kind of intense. So, check out the website, yogawithdylin.com/book if you want to join us in that. Oh, not /book? Yeah, it's the book tab. Thank you. I'm being corrected on. All right. Oh, why am I so warm? Doink. Aha. I am moving the blanket. Oh, also, there are scholarships available for those of you who may not be able to afford the entire tuition. Ha. All right. Hey, look at that. I managed to not steam my glasses up. Thank you, Andrea. Hello, Laverne. How are you doing today? I am doing pretty good myself. A little warm. It's muggy AF here in Seattle today. All right. Let us move on. Thank you, Andrea. Let's go do Namaste. Namaste says, make time for vacation. Even if it's just in your mind, go on a vacation. Where have you been wanting to visit? What inspirational places have you seen in photographs? Go there in your mind and imagine what it would be like to be there. Let your senses make the experiences real as possible. Do this for 8 minutes. Travel, even imaginary travel, reduces the feeling of being stressed. So go on vacation as often as you need. It costs you nothing. The 8 minutes thing pops up in a lot of these cards, and I did finally look up what it was about. They have done research to prove that meditation is effective and helpful and all of that. And they discovered that the minimum amount of time that you need to do per week for it to be beneficial is half an hour. Divide 30 minutes by 7 days. It comes out to about 8 minutes a day. Hence why all of these cards say do this for 8 minutes. Oh, Laverne, if you would like a private reading, please pop up to the pinned comment and book a reading with me that way. I would love to be able to do private readings during my stream. But if I were to do that, we would be doing that for the entire time we are here. Please do not proselytize in my chat. Most of us, those of us who are no longer attending church, most of us have been baptized into one flavor of Christianity or another. We have been there. We have done that. We have seen that it is not for us. You're not going to win anybody over here. All due respect. Thank you for subscribing, Abhishek. You are very, very kind. All right. So, let's go to self-compassion. Self-compassion says, nowhere to go, nothing to do. Stop and let yourself do absolutely nothing for 3 breaths. With each breath, try saying, let go. We are not Elsa. Abhishek, as long as your question is respectful, you are more than welcome to ask. However, if you are going to ask me to pull cards for you, please check out the pinned comment at the top and feel free to book a reading with me. All right. And then we will be moving on to our goddess for today. All right. Let's do goddess. Today's goddess. After today's goddess. Oh, sorry. Anahita, the Zoroastrian moon goddess, is a radiant figure of purity whose name reflects her essence. She is a powerful force of cleansing and renewal, banishing loneliness and ushering in true love, overcoming barrenness with fertility, and transforming impotence into pleasurable unions. As the Lady of Heaven, she represents the flowing, life-giving force of the cosmos. Her symbols include water, which signifies her cleansing power, along with lunar objects and colors, and green branches, which are offered to her to represent the life she bestows. Today, on Khordad Sol, the birthday of the prophet Zoroaster, you can honor her and invite her purifying energy into your life. Begin by cleansing your home, a sacred space, by washing the floors with a pine-scented cleaner. Am I the only one that when I hear that thinks pine sol and only pine sol? But anyway, cleanse your floors with a pine-scented cleaner, symbolizing the offering of green branches. Afterward, light a white candle to welcome her presence, to purify yourself and open your spirit to Anahita's passionate energy. Take a ritual bath with a woodsy scent. As you bathe, ask her to carry away any darkness so that you may fully embrace and share pleasure. This preparation allows for a deeper connection with loved ones, letting Anahita's influence guide natural and loving interactions. Interesting little tidbit that most people probably don't really care about, but Freddie Mercury was a Zoroastrian, and not many people knew that. Oh. All right. I really would love to answer that question, but if I do, we're going to get ourselves into stuff like that I don't have time for today. So please, please, please come book a reading with me. Oh, yes, I am doing much better. Loss up. I'm a little warm and we're freaking muggy as heck today, but I am doing better. I need to I can't turn my mouse off. All right. Oh, hey, we've done Goddess. Now it's time to do Moment of Zen. Holy cheese whiz. This is going by quick today, I swear. You ain't kidding, sup? Oh, I'm dying. All right. We have a short poem from Bankei, I think. Bankei. And Fernando Pessoa. So Bankei says, when someone tosses you a tea bowl, catch it. Catch it nimbly with soft cotton, with the cotton of your skillful mind. I'm envisioning a broken tea bowl. And then Fernando Pessoa says, I hear the wind blow, and I feel that it was worth being born just to hear the wind blow. I like that one. Find joy in the little things in life, in the simplest things. The scent of flowers on the wind, or just the wind itself. The sound of the ocean or the river. Oh, excuse me. Or with the rain that's hitting the Pacific Northwest this weekend, I might want to hop up to Snoqualmie Falls because it's going to be absolutely gorgeous again. I am very, very much a water baby and absolutely love waterfalls and the like. Haha. There we go. Ha, fixed it. My religion is being gay. Can't argue that. That is true. Yes! Torah lover, you are absolutely accurate there. So what the man behind the curtain just said in my ear is, just because you're screaming, oh God, does not make it a religion. Yes. So we have a Norse follower. That is cool. When I was doing a daily draw on Saturdays, I pulled a weekly rune. So I like that. There is a rune playlist. And then getting home before dark, because as soon as the sun goes down, you're going to freeze your ass off. Yes. Amen to that. Let's see. I technically am an earth sign. having been born under the sign of Capricorn, but I am very much a water baby, and I honestly attribute that to having been born on the south coast of Oregon, and the house that the family lived in when I went home, we could see the ocean from the bay windows. I have been a water baby from the day one. Yes, that is true, Andrea. All right. I guess we should do the outro here and then move into our blah blah chit chat. Yeah. So we are going to extinguish our candle. Dun dun dun. All right, witchlings. As we open our circle with the extinguishing of our candle, we extend our gratitude to the ancestors who chose to join us here today. Oh, Annie referenced letting the magic smoke out on one of her videos the other day. I have a YouTuber that I follow. God bless Texas. I've got fur. I have a YouTuber. That I follow. Her name is Annie. She goes by Grumpy Old Crone on YouTube. Watching her, I swear we have to be related on my mother's side. But her vacuum cleaner died on her the other day, and she said it let the magic smoke out, and I knew exactly what she was talking about. All right, y'all. Now let's go out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness, because there's already way too much darkness in this world. Please, let's try to be beacons of light and love and hope for those who are stumbling in the darkness. Also, be sure to tell your loved ones, human, scaly, furry, or feathered, that you love them beyond measure. You do not know how long you have with them, and I can tell you from experience that phone call sucks. I am grateful to my witchlings who have stuck around. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed what you have seen so far, please leave me a comment below of at least 7 words, because the algorithm has a thing for that. Tell me your favorite crystal, your favorite incense scent, or if you're feeling stuck and don't want to think, Panic at the Disco's got you covered. Hey, look, I made it. Yay! There we go. Then get out of the house at some point today, touch some grass, and have a wonderful, fantabulous day filled with magic and joy. And please, always, always, always remember, you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you genuinely do have a purpose here, even if you haven't figured it out yet. I was in my 40s before I did. I love you guys to bits, and I will see you very soon. Namaste, my witchlings. And now... Now we get the fun part. I want to remind all of my witchlings, you can get exclusive content, behind the scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and early access to my weekly yoga classes, as well as access to the Discord server by joining the Coven on Patreon. Tiers start at just $2 a month, so if you like what you're seeing here, please consider joining. It really means a lot to me, and it helps so much. All right. And then, of course, a virtual coffee is always appreciated, because this witch is a Gen X who was raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine, and just a dash of well-placed sarcasm. You can find that at buymeacoffee.com/die.theyogawitch. You can also find the links to the Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, and all the different ways of supporting this channel or connecting with me on my Linktree, which can be found in the description of every channel or every video and the bio for this channel. Linktree/Die-the-Yoga-Witch. Hey, y'all. This one's kind of serious. I don't have corporate sponsors. So literally every subscription or donation helps bring this content to you. So please consider supporting us here. And then, are you looking for some personalized guidance on your yoga path? Maybe you need to do some shadow work. Well, hop over to yogawithdylin.com and schedule a one-on-one yoga session, coaching session, or even join one of my classes or workshops. Together we can work to restore balance and alignment to your mind and your body. Haha. And then, as an ordained minister, I am honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's significant moments. Please explore rituals and services, spiritual life coaching, personalized tarot and pendulum readings, blessings, cleansings, and so much more. Plus, check out the blog for Die the Yoga Witch at dietheyogawitch.com. All right. Sip, sip. All right, I think this should be our last fun little ad here. So, don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in Monday through Friday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Time, 1:15 if you want to watch the pre-show and get ready with me, and watch the live recording of the day's daily divinations and self-care. We'll close the circle with some birthday blessings, celebrate the day's holidays, and then we find out what the universe has to say through the oracle and the tarot. We'll get some advice from the self-care cards, discover a goddess, and finish it all off with a wonderful moment of zen. Be sure to stick around for the after show Q&A, chilling with the witchlings, ask your witchy questions, get some witchy answers. And there's even more enchantment to weave throughout the week. Join me Sunday at 1:30 p.m. my time as we gather for coffee and cues with Die the Yoga Witch. That it would be 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, by the way. Bring your favorite warm beverage. I'm drinking coffee. And we will delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing some of the witchy wisdom I have garnered over the last 30 years. We'll finish off the day with a Harmony self-care card and maybe, just maybe, a quote from Mr. Rogers. And then how about our weekly magic? Well, that would be Thursdays at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Tune in for another live episode of Die the Yoga Witch Podcast, a fun and informative fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Fridays are for relaxation and interconnection and zenning our way into the weekend. Tune in at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Time and unwind with our live guided meditation and or yoga nidra asana, tapping into our inner magic and bringing that magical life into our yoga practices. All right. Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Brace yourselves for Bitchin' Witch. I will be tackling current events that spark my more passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change here. It is one of my favorite parts of the week.